obviously there's some pretty basic reasons and, ideas and why we should really be self. Everyone understands why they should be themselves. But, also at the same time, I think a lot of people tend to forget or don't realize that, it's a lot easier to be self when you're behind a closed door, when you're in your bedroom, or even when you're around certain people because you've kind of created this kind of comfort zone for yourself and it's something you're familiar with and something that you're used to. And you kind of, I'm not saying this for everyone, but we do, as humans, naturally tend to create this other image of ourselves when we're trying to impress somebody, when we're trying to kind of find a mate, a partner, or even a friendship with somebody. So, we can tend to kind of put up this other type of personality that doesn't necessarily exist unless we're around certain people. So that's also something to really keep in mind when we're talking about being yourself. So, one main big reason why being yourself is obviously important is because when we do tend to create this other personality type or this other image of ourselves that's not necessarily natural, it it kind of damages our own self-esteem, our own personal image of ourselves subconsciously. We kind of we damage a lot of our own personality when we try to pretend that we're somebody we're not. Then there's also a big waste of time when we put up this type of image, especially when we're trying to look for a partner or even a friendship. When we waste all of our time trying to be somebody that we're not, it doesn't feel natural. There's a lot of kind of communication problems that can occur with that sort of thing. And another thing is, even though the partner or whoever you're trying to impress may not outright see what you're, the image that you're trying to put up, there's always going to be this sort of, unnatural, inconsistent feeling that, they and you are going to have throughout the relationship. So there's also some, that to consider. So, you can, waste a lot of time trying to put up this image for, somebody else or even for yourself. Something, that doesn't feel comfortable will really ruin your own reputation and ruin your own, self value and your own self worth because, why else do we put up this image? Because we're not comfortable not pretending to be, we're not comfortable being who we, normally are behind closed doors with that person. So, there's also something to really consider as far as like matchmaking goes. I personally really strongly believe in, law of attraction, manifestation, and I know that there's certain people that we meet in our life, maybe not necessarily be a partner. Maybe they're there to teach you something about yourself. So I used to personally do this myself. I try not to, pretend I'm somebody I'm not anymore because, there's a lot of time wasted. And, as far as matchmaking goes, it's not necessarily healthy and you're not really going to go a whole lot of, distance with, just settling for something that's comfortable. So there's things to really consider when, we're talking about self. And another, kind of like my previous video, I was talking about, soul expression through art. It's, something that's really important is expressing our own soul and expressing our own personality because it's like an energy trade. Like I talk about this all the time, an energy exchange. And when you're exchanging energy in a healthy, natural manner, things flow and manifest for you the way that they're supposed to, because that's the way the law of attraction, likeness attracts likeness. We attract what we are. So when you're putting up an act and you're doing stuff that doesn't necessarily feel natural, think about your manifestations. Are they really going to work out for you? Are they going to be that strong if you're putting up an act? Sorry, I just discovered these. They're delicious. Not a paid sponsor, though, unfortunately. Anyway, so there's a lot of different things to really consider when we're talking about being self around certain people. And, I feel like there's a lot more I could ramble on about being self. But yeah, as far as like the spirituality and manifestation really goes, this is also why I really talk about making, your practice, your spell work, your magic really personal, because it becomes a lot more, it becomes like so much stronger that way. And, you're putting a lot more of your own energy and you're pouring your own soul into something, then, things are going to manifest and be a lot stronger and going to be meant for you because you put the right type of energy towards something. And in this world, in this universe, you have to remember we're all a bunch of little pieces reflecting back at each other. So if you're reflecting the wrong image or some type of fake image, just, expect what you should expect. You're going to get the same thing back. It's going to be something fake and something unnatural that doesn't feel right. So just think about those types of things when we're talking about self. And why would you want to, waste time being around somebody who's not meant for you or, doesn't necessarily feel natural? Like, you should always feel okay being yourself around somebody. And that's my feeling, but, there's a lot more that goes into that, so. But I could ramble about that forever. I think that's basically what I wanted to talk about. I mostly wanted to make this a shorter video. I am doing a lot more of my art streams on Twitch though, so if you guys do want to catch those are normally going to tend to be around 7 p.m. Mountain Time. I also have a new Gilded server. If you guys want to check out that, that's going to be where the community is going to be built around. There's going to be like a little spiritual trade market sort of place and a place for white magic, black magic, psychedelic talk, personal experiences, all sorts of different things. So if you guys want to check out that too, there's going to be a lot more stuff posted there and other content creators. So if you guys found this video useful, you found the information helpful and beneficial, please hit that like and comment and subscribe. And you guys have a awesome new year. I may upload a couple more videos before the new year, but I'm also working on some art projects, so we'll see how that goes. But y'all have a good one, and thanks for watching. Peace!